what do you think is the importance of like talking about these spiritual concepts with another person on a daily basis in order to be able to get free from that ego? Like if we talk about the spiritual principles with someone else and connect with someone else over them. I was just curious to get,
Mm-hmm. I think, Andy, this is really a good question, and I would say it is of utmost importance, and it's good to discuss, because when you talk about something, you stay in that. And if you see people do bhajans, they do prayers, they do read shlokas, some things you don't even understand. Let's say people listen to Aksharman Malai, which is in Tamil, and for non-Tamil speaking people, we don't understand anything. But there is a bhava, there is a emotion, there is a that feeling in it too, for that which is written by someone like Bhagwan in praise of Arunachala. So all this helps. All this helps better than doing gossip about something. Talking about this. Look, I completely agree that this always helps. Always helps. Putting that means your mind is only interested in this. That's why it's talking to people, and then you're getting people around you with whom you can speak about it. So it is good.
Yeah, thank you. I've been doing that, trying to do that on a daily basis, and it's been helping just with sort of getting free from the ego. And it's been a good practice. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yesterday we met, and I was reading something from Rivu Gita, which I would like to read with all of you. I indeed am of the nature that is ever without a body. I indeed am of the nature that is ever without a body. I indeed am of the nature that is a mass of existence, consciousness, bliss. I indeed am of the nature that is a mass of existence, consciousness, bliss. I indeed am of the nature that is bondageless, supreme Brahman. I indeed am of the nature that is bondageless, supreme Brahman. I indeed am of the nature that is not touched by the bondage of the birth and death cycle. I indeed am of the nature that is not touched by the bondage of birth and death cycle. I indeed am of the nature that is without mind and such others. I indeed am of the nature that is without mind and such others. I indeed am of the nature of the Supreme, which is infinite consciousness. I indeed am of the nature of the Supreme, which is infinite consciousness. I am of the nature of the Supreme, which is limitless. I am of the nature of the Supreme, which is limitless. Become liberated by such daily conviction. Become liberated by such daily conviction. So when we discuss with others and we remind ourselves and others around us the same principle again and again and again, it dehypnotizes us from this illusory world, from the I am the body idea. Sometimes it appears that things are not moving, but they are moving internally. Constant remembrance is the key. By paying attention to that awareness, by talking about that awareness, by doing japa, by bringing attention here, again and again and again. Some people's personality is that they can be devotee, they can be very persons who can surrender to the feet of that self in some way or the other, which helps to melt away this ego. But for others who can't do that, they can just pay attention, contemplate on teaching. That is the path of knowledge. And surrender is path of devotion. They both can help. Another thing which can help is whatever work we are doing, do it from non-doership, as if things are just happening. Don't take credit or discredit. So stay in that awareness when we are doing work. Nishkam karma. Not looking into the fruit of action. Doing action as you are not doing it. No, I am the doer idea. I am the witness idea always. They are not mutually exclusive paths. Karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga. They are all intertwined and you can use all of them, including breathing techniques. It's not like if you're using this path, then you can't do other things and you have to stay away. It's not like that. I would say perhaps once you get some knowledge, you become more humble. You become devotee. You praise the Lord within you by singing bhajans, prayers, songs, hymns. Sometimes people on path of seeking, they start comparing teachings, paths, teachers. No need, each to his own. Maybe you don't like that path or that teacher or teaching or method, but it might be good for someone else. Just stay focused on your own awareness. Work on it. It's all our internal work, no comparison. Whom would you compare with? You are the source. It is your word. You have created, your mind has created. It is not external to us. It appears external, but it is coming from you only. Just as the dream came through you at night, and during dream you thought it is external. Go beyond your mind. Abide in pure awareness. There we all meet together as same. There is no difference.